Hey everybody, thank you for rejoining me on the Temple of Persephone Part 2. So, you want to head on up these stairs, and then there's a tough battle ahead after we see Calliope vanish through that doorway up there. So, head on up here, and you'll notice you have some of these harpies that you have to first hit and then grab to deal with, and then we have an armored Cyclops. So this part's not too bad. Just dispatch these harpies first of all, and then these Cyclops aren't that bad, and you don't need to use the power glove to destroy their armor. Just use the blades to distance yourself from them, because you don't want to get close to them, and every single move that they do you can't block. So this is a lot of these areas are really criminal about not having enough space in which to fight these huge enemies, and it gets even worse. So get ready for that by all means. So we're getting pretty far into this game actually, and we're almost going to be completing it soon. But damn, these rooms are incredibly hard. I mean, they really throw just an abundance of shit at you in here, and I would venture to say that this has got to be one of the hardest God of War games on the highest setting that I can remember playing. God of War 1 was very hard, as was 2. On their respective difficulties. God of War 3 was not really an issue for me on Chaos mode. And then this game here it just takes the cake. It's very, very hard. I had a few issues with Ghost of Sparta in a couple rooms, a couple areas, mainly with some cheap enemies, the Wraith enemies. But you notice here now we have 2 more armored Cyclopses to deal with, and this isn't that hard, because these enemies are they don't like charge at you like the Cyclops Ruins do, but this is still not enough room in which to move here. It's just not enough. So I would not waste magic here by any means. This is you really don't need magic here. I will show you where you need it, but I'm really glad that I'm doing a guide for this game with commentary, because this is, like I said before, all the shit, it's very tough. It's man, I can't remember doing anything as hard as this. A lot of times I was thinking back, because I've already beat this game on God mode, and I was thinking to myself, how the hell did I do this? In some of these rooms, they're just incredibly difficult. And it's mainly because you don't have enough room to fight in, and the roll mechanics is too slow. It's not the quick roll from the God of War that we know. It's that slow meandering roll. But I don't know. It's possible. It's possible to do this. And you see that L1 and triangle move. It locks you into place at the cusp of the combo. So beware of that. It's a non-cancelable move, like when you're getting pretty deep into that combo. So just watch out for that. So that guy felled. Anyway, so when these barriers come down, the one over here to the right, that's the way you need to go. But to the left, there's some treasure boxes, and then when we come to another similar room like this, it'll be the opposite. So this room will be the way to go, and then the other room will have the chest. So remember to smash those poles for 10 orbs each. And I would recommend getting magic here, because your health regenerates slightly every time you die, up to a certain point, that is, like I've been saying many times, but your magic never regenerates. So that's something you always got to consider when you're going for, when you get to take your pick of whatever treasure chest you want. So here's another room. This is the complement room for, in the previous video we did this pretty much the exact same room. I would venture to say that it is the same exact room with the same exact enemies, if memory serves me. So this time around I decided. Oh, by the way, these satyrs, they cannot be grabbed, so don't try to grab them. So just grab the birds at first, and then there's a lot of satyrs. There's the count's really damn high. So if you're not comfortable using the power glove, sometimes I'm not. The reason sometimes I don't do these quick time events is because these guys they love to hop away from you, and it's so annoying that like you'll try to grab them, and then they hop away from you, and then one of their friends slashes at you who's nearby, and then it just gets into a nightmare situation where you're just getting overcome by enemies. So I like the Power Glove. It's a good tool to use. The L1 and square button's really good, and then jumping in the air and pressing L1 and triangle, that's another good move. And it's just good. They're both quick moves. Surprisingly, the triangle move's quick too. So I'm just kind of marrying the using the Power Glove combos with the blades here, and just being very careful and not going down the corridor, and just using the triangle times 3 combo, and trying to grab these guys some of the times, and then using the F-Reet here. Look, it doesn't even kill that guy. Yeah, it did. That was sometimes the magic is just the efficacy that the magic has. It's not that good. You'll be trying to kill enemies, and even the enemies that have circle prompts over their head, you know those guys should be going down, and they still don't go down. It's I don't like the magic offerings in this game. The Ifrit's pretty good on level 3, that is, or level 2. On level 1, it's really weak. But I really don't have much use for the fireball magic that you use, except it does come in handy on the boss, Persephone. Charon's Wrath, I mean, we really got that magic late in the game. I mean, when you get Charon's Wrath, you're already on Persephone's temple, and if you want to focus on upgrading that, go for it. But I don't even like that magic, to tell you the truth. And so, not very good offerings of magic in this game for my tastes. There's just those, and then what else magic is there? I don't think there's any other magic. But I am satisfied with the number of orbs you get in this game. I would probably take a risk and say that they give you enough orbs in God mode to upgrade everything. And I have not been grinding for money or anything, and I have not also been completing the QuickTime events, so those always give you more orbs anyway, but I haven't been doing that every single time, and yet I still have many orbs to upgrade everything. So I was incorrect last time about opening these doors. You just need to clear the enemies. You don't have to clear the faces that shoot the stone gaze at you. So there goes Persephone again. Door's going to close behind her. And another fight out here. This is harder than fuck. Oh, God. So in a minute, you're going to have 2 armored Cyclopses. Actually, these are the Cyclops Ruins here. And another room that's just criminally way too small. Okay, so the biggest issue here is that this is not enough room, and they're going to charge at you, and you're going to see me get bit a couple times. I just kind of take that in stride. And then when they're off camera, you just have to listen for when they growl, because that means they're going to charge in a straight line. But if you are far enough away from them, their little charge will end before it reaches you. So I would try to keep these guys in your sight as much as possible. Although I really have no problems of getting them off camera and then just listening for when they growl, and then dodging right away. I mean, we've been practicing these guys quite a bit in this game, so it should be like standard knowledge how to beat these guys now for you. I dropped some Ifrit magic over there, and I don't like the quick time events on these guys, so I'm just gonna just kill them traditionally. And then those guys that's tough. To kill those guys is hard. And then we have some satyrs that appear now, and it just gets crazy now. The one thing I like about this is that at least they're not the guys throwing the Molotov cocktails at us. It's just these guys. So just launch them up in the air and just grab kill them to death, or do this move right there. That's a very safe move to do. And then just this is not that hard. But guess what? After this, there's another armored truant Cyclops who appears, and just for the game to say fuck you, I try to beat this. Try one more guy. But when it's just him, it's not really a big deal because we just beat 2 of them. So you see, I see that grab there. That guy was so far away from me, and I grabbed him. It's just ridiculous. But I like it anyway because it's unique to this game. So here's this last guy. He pops in up here, and none of these guys' attacks can be blocked. I tried to parry these guys' attacks, but I guess the game is thinking that whatever weapons these guys are using, that huge weapon, it's just too big for you to block. So logically, that makes sense. So just this guy was really no problem for me. Stay out of his range, and then when he growls, just dodge away. And then he gives you plenty of time to do the triangle ×3 combo. So just get that in, roll away, and then he'll usually charge after that. So just repeat the process. It's very easy when it's just one of them. So just getting through that first barrier with the 2 of them, that's probably the hardest part of this battle. So you see how much HP these guys have, and I wouldn't if you have any magic now, I wouldn't recommend using it. It's not really any point to using it at this point with just one guy left, unless you're teetering on the brink of death or whatever, and you need a little health or a little break. So those are tough. Those are definitely very damn tough rooms.